My name is Matthew Watkins, and I'm going to be telling you today about the Bluegrass Army Depot and what it contains. The Bluegrass Army Depot was established in 1941 and started their operations in 1942. The Bluegrass Army Depot holds nearly 523 tons of mustard and nerve gas within rockets and projectiles. On the 1,500 acres of land that make up the Bluegrass Army Depot, they have approximately 852 igloos that contain ammunition, and at least 7 tons of ammunition still sits outside. The igloos are meant and made to withstand thunderstorms, and they hold chemicals, obviously. They are made of 10 inches of steel and are buried under 25 inches of soil and aren't usually noticeable to the human eye. Next, let's talk about how easy it is to access information on the web about the Bluegrass Army Depot. All you have to do is type in the search bar Bluegrass Army Depot, and approximately 697,000 results pop up, which most of the results that pop up are just some of the people who have been there, have witnessed, and it's just their experiences. But other websites that you click on are from the Bluegrass Army Depot themselves, trying to give out information. And if you click on some of the websites, they actually have events there for military families, such as like Easter egg hunts, movies. They got a golf course that people can go play golf on. Next, we're going to talk about what it's like living here next to the Bluegrass Army Depot. As a college student here, when I first moved here, I had no idea that there was, such chemicals that are just literally a few miles away from me. Taking that into consideration, most people don't realize how dangerous it is or even what the facility contains. Knowing what it's like to live here and to be a part of this community is such a risk, because who knows when a chemical leak can actually just happen, and it could affect everyone that lives here and in the surrounding counties. An explanation that I would like to give is I found there was a guy who was driving down US 421, and this came from the Lexington Herald-Leader. He was driving down and stopped and came upon what he saw as a abandoned cemetery, and he said he found nearly 901 graves, and that the grass was just covering all those graves, and he was trying to get people out there to clean up the mess, because this has went on for years, and the people that had made the Bluegrass Army Depot just forgot about it, didn't take care of it, and it's literally right near the main gate. To conclude this presentation, I just want to say that we have to take into consideration that the depot was placed here for some purpose or another. But now they have created an underground facility, and they're trying their best to get rid of the chemicals so that they can prevent any leak from happening or occurring. Being a resident here in Madison County, there are measures we can take when a leak does occur. They have evacuation plans, just scenarios they have tested before. They have monthly tests just to make sure everything is up to date. Using some of what I've learned in my Homeland Security classes, like the Carver effect, which is criticality, recuperability, accessibility, vulnerability, recognizability, and effect on the population. When taking those into consideration, using that method makes it easier to assess a situation in case there was an attack or a leak. It helps give an idea and understanding of what we can do to prevent an attack or a leak in the future. But as a college student here, my main goal is to graduate, get out of here, and get as far away from the plant as possible, because I don't want a risk of having to be exposed to deadly gases, because who knows how long that it will take to actually get rid of all those chemicals that they've had stocked there for years.